As another successful Rendez-Vous de Septembre draws to a close here in Monte Carlo, insurers, reinsurers and brokers are returning to their offices with a newfound enthusiasm for the forthcoming renewals. There's an expectation that the disorderly renewals of the 1st of January 2023 will morph into something a little bit more stable for 2024.
I think this renewal is actually going to be more orderly simply because people now understand expectations. There's still a sizable gap between supply and demand that really has not been closed. As a matter of fact, we continue to see more pent-up demand from our cedents, from our customers. So I think as a result of that, you are going to continue to see pricing going up, attachment points stay where they are or maybe even higher, and terms and conditions to remain tight.
But there seem to be some pretty sensible conversations going on. And there's an understanding, I think, that both reinsurers need to make money and that insurers need to pay a reasonable amount for the protection that they go for. So when I look at what I've seen so far, I've seen equilibrium and stability in a way I don't think I've ever witnessed in the last 25 years.
Last year there was some discussion about the disorderly renewal season. How confident can we be that this year will be a little bit more orderly?
This is an interesting topic. I think things may not be as orderly as people hoped, and I think that's a sign of a hard market, that reinsurers are waiting to commit their capital, brokers are posturing for the best possible positions, and I think it's a typical sign that in a soft market, people are happy to sign and reach agreements relatively early. I think the reason it was so disorderly last year was because the capacity crunch and the very strong negotiations to raise rates. I think without that excess capital in the marketplace, or the availability of excess capital in the marketplace, I think we may well see another tough renewal season.
I think it's more orderly. The expectations of insurance, reinsurance companies are much more aligned than last year. I think there still will be some, not contentious, but some, further discussions on a few topics. I think many insurance companies on the CAT hope that all the hard work has been done in, last year, and they could just focus on price this year. I think you don't undo 15 years of soft market features in one renewal. So we still want to have further discussions on some of the treaty wordings, some of the event clause definitions, some features like, how do we cover SRCC civil unrest? How do we treat non-property BI? So still a few more discussions to be had. U.S. casualty, I think, will be much more discussions, not just about pricing, but about sustainability of what's being proposed to reinsurers. So I think overall orderly. We expect time-wise also to be more back to normal, but probably still some contentious points to resolve.
But of course, there's plenty of time for all that to change between now and the end of the year. For AM Best TV, I'm Richard Banks.